Happy New Year, everybody. We've just entered a brand new year and we have so much to look forward to in Disney World this coming year. Things are going to be very, very different. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. New restaurants, new rides, new shows. Now 2020 might seem a bit like the gap year, quote unquote, between the year of Galaxy's Edge and the upcoming 2021 50th anniversary for Disney World. But there's still plenty of stuff coming that makes this a big year for Disney World. Now we're going to dive into everything that's going to make Disney World completely different this year for you guys. But first, I want to remind you, we do have brand new t-shirts for DFB. You guys asked for t-shirts. We created some. They're subtle. They're lovely. They're super fun. If you're a Disney fan, you're going to love them. Go check them out at this link right here. And we've had a ton of people asking about those shirts. They don't proclaim DFB. They've got a lot of fun Disney details. We'd love for you to check them out. And thanks for supporting our channel. All right, let's dive right into what's going to make Disney World different this year. First up, food. Space 220, y'all. Space 220 is set to open in winter 2020 in Epcot's Future World, just off to the side of Mission Space. It's a table service restaurant, going to be open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as far as we know. The menu's going to feature globally inspired dishes or maybe American dishes. Disney can't seem to make up their mind on this one, and we've seen them report both. But there will definitely be over 1,000 bottles of the world's top wines, so maybe you won't really care if it's globally or American inspired food after you see the wine list. Guests are going to board an elevator that will simulate real-time rocketing into orbit as they travel to the Centauri space station hovering above the Earth. So I'm guessing this is going to be similar to like Seabase Alpha, you know, like the fake bubbly elevators that you went on over at the Living Seas. This is going to be the opposite because it's supposed to take you up into the sky. Anyway, diners are going to see daytime and nighttime views of Earth as they're surrounded by a full panoramic view of space. This may give us a little insight into what it's going to feel like to be on the Galactic Star Cruiser or the Star Wars Hotel, because as they say, you're not going to see anything outside your windows except space there as well. So this may give us a little insight to what your hotel windows might look like on the Galactic Star Cruiser. Now the restaurant will feature a lounge, like I said, in addition to a main restaurant. Great for those who want to get a taste of the spot who can't get reservations. We're hoping that you're going to be able to just pop up there first come, first served. Anyway, AJ, when's it going to open? I don't know. They've been having some issues. They had a set executive chef and then he was gone and now they're hiring another one and we're thinking February, but we will keep you updated. All right, Topolino's Terrace at Disney's Riviera Resort. We've talked about this a couple of times on the channel, but I think it's important for you guys to hear about it, especially if you don't watch every single video that we do. It's a rooftop restaurant open December 16th in Disney's Riviera Resort. This one features signature dining for dinner. Now, signature means 2 Disney dining plan credits, so fancy, expensive, etc. And it also has a prefix character breakfast with the Fab Five. Well, 4 of the Fab Five. You've got Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Daisy. And they're wearing super cute, adorable artist costumes. I was going to say artisanal costumes, which I talk about cheese too much. Artists' costumes. The dinner menu here features homemade pastas as well as other Italian and French influences. You got some great escargot, awesome drinks, good meats and seafood items as well. And the restaurant offers those kind of sort of fireworks views of Epcot and Disney's Hollywood Studios fireworks. They're a little bit far off. I wouldn't say it's a destination or a draw for fireworks, but they're there. They happen. You can sort of see them, so that's cool. Now, we've got a video all about the brand new Riviera Resort, Topolino's Terrace, the other quick services, lounge locations around the resort, etc. You can check that out. It gives you kind of 5 things you really need to know about the resort before you stay there to help you decide if it's the right place for you. Okay, Ample Hills Creamery in Disney Springs. Ample Hills is going to be opening its 2nd location in Disney World in 2020, and there's already a shop on the boardwalk, so soon you'll be able to get their ice cream 2 places. Each Ample Hills location has its own exclusive flavor of ice cream you can only get there, so we're excited to see what the Disney Springs location will offer. The opening date is still to be determined, but it is going to be over there on the west side of Disney Springs. Beatrix in Disney Springs is on its way. This restaurant's going to be opening its first Florida location in Disney Springs West Side. This one will feature a grab-and-go market with a bakery in addition to a full bar. The emphasis is on healthy fare here with vegetarian, gluten-free, and vegan options. You're going to find this location where Bongo's used to be, and interestingly, they have completely demolished the entire Bongo's pineapple. It's gone, y'all. So I'm super interested to see what they're going to build there in place to make Beatrix. The Regal Eagle Smokehouse is on its way, replacing Liberty Inn in the American Pavilion in Epcot's World Showcase. This quick service spot's going to feature homemade sauces and craft brews. The menu is full of classic American barbecue, including sandwiches and platters. Vegetarian, plant-based options will be there as well. The beverage menu features all American-made products, including beer, cider, and wines from the West Coast. See the full review of New Eats over at DisneyFoodblog.com. We got a chance to try some of the food at a media event recently, but we're still looking forward to trying all the new menu. This one should be opening soon, I think, although if you were to look at the construction, it doesn't really look like it, but fingers crossed. CityWorks Eatery and Poorhouse is also coming to Disney Springs. It's an American-style chain opening, quote-unquote, this winter on the west side of Disney Springs. Although it was supposed to open last summer, this one's been delayed a lot. The beverage menu here will feature dozens of craft brews, including both local and global options, including rare and limited to supply tappings. The food menu is going to be comprised of pub rub and burgers. CityWorks has several locations around the U.S., so I've actually checked one out here in my town where I live. And while there's nothing mind-blowingly original on the menu, there's plenty of solid options. If you are going with a bunch of different folks who like different food, everyone's going to find something on the menu that they can eat here. And this is also going to be a great place to watch sporting events. It is sort of lodged right in that NBA experience area over there in Disney Springs, so they're going to have that vibe to it as well. So think sort of like high-end sports bar, basically. La Crepe de Parys, set to open in the France Pavilion in Epcot's World Showcase Summer 2020 alongside Remys' Ratatouille Adventure. This is going to offer both table and quick service options, and of course celebrity chef Jerome Bocuse will be at the helm as he is with most of the other dining establishments in the France Pavilion. His company actually owns and runs the dining locations throughout the France Pavilion, so we're really looking forward to that opening. And Roundup Rodeo BBQ, located in Toy Story Land at Disney's Hollywood Studios. This one is confirmed opening sometime in 2020. This is going to be the first and only table service restaurant in Toy Story Land, and the atmosphere is promised to be unlike no other in that bright and colorful eatery. Concept art features a, quote, kaleidoscope of toys, games, and play sets that comes together to form a new rodeo arena. So it's going to be very much like the rest of Toy Story Land. You're going to have lots of big toys, because you're the size of a toy. Very colorful, very fun, very Disney, very Imagineered. So I think you're going to like it a lot. I'm going to like it a lot. I hope the food's good, but we'll see. I don't know. Woody's Lunchbox is good, so hopefully this will be good too. Next up, let's talk attractions. Hollywood Studios Attractions. Here's what's coming this year. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge Rise of the Resistance is open. Groundbreaking attraction opened December 2019 in Disney's Hollywood Studios. And this is really going to change the face of Disney World in 2020. So be prepared for this one, you guys. If you are going to Disney World in 2020, Rise of the Resistance is going to have to be one of your number one priorities if you are interested in that ride. Everything's going to have to be sort of built around it in your planning. So be prepared for that. This attractions system holds two slightly different ride experiences, FYI, depending on which one of the two vehicles you board during the ride portion. And that ride portion does feature a trackless system for the first time in Walt Disney World, and of course multiple parts to the attraction and the ride. They really broke the mold. It's an incredible ride. It's an incredible attraction. If you only have time for one ride in Disney World, it should probably be this one if you are in any way interested in it. So again, changing the face of Disney. Did I say that enough? Okay, just making sure. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad. This attraction is set to open March 4th, 2020 in Disney's Hollywood Studios in the home of the former and beloved Great Movie Ride. The first ride-through attraction in any Disney park themed around Mickey and Minnie, if you can believe it or not. Mickey's Runaway Railway will see guests burst into the movie screen to become part of the adventure. For all you Disney history buffs out there, the tritone whistle from the original Steamboat Willie animation will be used in this attraction. It looks super cute. It looks like a family-friendly ride. If you don't like the new animated Mickey, Minnie, Goofy kind of look and feel, that's what this is built around, so you want to be prepared for that. And the Mickey Shorts Theater also opening March 2020 in the former home of the Star Wars Path of the Jedi. This can be a great way to relax indoors with some AC, watch some classic episodes of Mickey Mouse cartoons. The seats feature his iconic black, red, and yellow aesthetic, and there's also a special photo pass location here. Epcot Attractions. Epcot has a bunch of new films opening this January. Canada Far and Wide, Circle Vision 360, confirmed opening January 17th, 2020 in the Canada Pavilion in Epcot's World Showcase. This one's narrated by Eugene Levy and Catherine O'Hara, which makes it worth seeing. Full stop, mic drop. I think I'm going to start saying that. Full stop, mic drop. Like Catherine O'Hara, Eugene Levy, they're hilarious. You have to go see this. So there we go. Even if you don't go see the Circle Vision films very much, at least give this one a shot. It's bound to be hilarious. Okay, Beauty and the Beast sing-along in France. This one is going to be run in rotation with Impressions de France over there in the France Pavilion. It's narrated by Mrs. Potts, Angela Lansbury, of course, and it is a straight-up sing-along. Now, don't worry, there's not actual cast members there trying to get you to sing, but they do try to get you to sing in the movie, in the film. They're egging you on to sing. So if you're there with your kids, you're going to have to sing. This one has a little bit of a twist to it. It's kind of showing how LeFou is behind getting Beauty and the Beast together. I wish you could see my face right now. It's very confusing. LeFou was getting Beauty and the Beast together. The Disney Imagineers kind of wanted to put a little twist on this, so it's not the same exact story that you're used to seeing and hearing. Again, I think this is a good little family-friendly thing. Get yourself out of the humidity and the heat of Orlando. Probably not super priority unless you're a huge Beauty and the Beast fan, or unless your kids love it. And Awesome Planet is going to be opening in the Land Pavilion. This is going to be a brand new film over there in the Land Pavilion. Further down the line, China will also be getting a new film, Wondrous China Circle Vision 360. The China Pavilion is going to get that upgrade sometime in 2020, and the film is, of course, going to take guests on a spectacular journey across China. The DuckTales World Showcase Adventure is coming soon. It's a brand new family-friendly experience that you're going to be able to play on the Disney Parks mobile app. Scrooge McDuck, Donald, Launchpad McQuack, Webby, they're all going to be part of the adventure that replaces Agent P's World Showcase Adventure. It'll be in a similar scavenger hunt vein, and Disney explains that guests take a trip around World Showcase discovering exotic destinations, exciting mysteries, and maybe even a few thieves, villains, and supernatural guardians of ancient artifacts. Gee, I wonder what that could reference. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is coming this summer. I can't wait. Popular Disneyland Paris attraction is going to be transported to the States, opening summer 2020 in the France Pavilion in Epcot's World Showcase. It's going to occupy the new back section being constructed in the pavilion. You can get a great view of this construction from the Skyliner right now. Guests, of course, will shrink down to the size of a rat as they join Remy on an adventure through Gusteau's famous restaurant. This is going to bring another trackless ride system to Walt Disney World, and it'll also be populated with physical props and large 3D screens. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. People love this ride in Disneyland Paris, so I'm really looking forward to it. France Pavilion is going to be where it's at, you guys, this year. It's going to be crazy. New restaurant, new movie, new ride. Harmonious. Following the limited run Epcot Forever fireworks, this new spectacular is set to open sometime in 2020 in Epcot. This can be the largest nighttime spectacular that Disney has ever created, they say. And the show is going to feature familiar Disney tunes, tell the story of how the music of Disney inspires people and joins us all over the world as one global community. So kind of a mashup a little bit of Happily Ever After, Rivers of Light, and Illuminations is kind of what this is going to be like. Everything they've done previously is all going to be mashed up into this one fireworks show. The technology used includes that cutting-edge pyrotechnics, moving fountains choreographed to music, lasers, lights, LEDs, large-scale floating set pieces, etc., etc. Lots of projections and stuff like that. Looking forward to seeing what that looks like. Don't have an exact date for it. Epcot Forever is going to be around for a little while longer, but we will keep you updated. All right, resorts. Here's how the landscape of resorts is changing in Walt Disney World this year and what's going to make it completely different. Disney's Riviera Resort is finally here. It's a brand new deluxe villa DVC resort, opened December 16th, and it's Disney's first full resort opening since Art of Animation in 2012. I'm not going to talk a whole lot here about Grandestino Tower, which is the brand new tower over at Coronado Springs, but that did also open last year, so you're going to see that sort of change the landscape of Disney resorts as well. We've got a couple of more resorts coming too. We've got a lot going on in the resort arena. So accommodations at Riviera range from deluxe studios, tower studios, 3-bedroom grand villas, 2 bedrooms, 1 bedrooms. They're all villas though. And this is a Disney first. It's also going to be home to those micro tower studios that can accommodate only 2 guests. So that's where you have to kind of decide if you want to sit on a couch or lay on your bed, because your couch is your bed. It's also home to a Skyliner station that's going to whisk resort guests off to Epcot Hollywood Studios, Caribbean Beach Resort, Port Orleans, and Art of Animation. There are several dining options here, including that gorgeous poolside bar Riva, where you've got that Monte Cristo that rivals the one in Disneyland, but it's not quite there, but it rivals it. And the signature rooftop dining over there at Topolino's Terrace, like we said. Now, a couple of other things that are going to change the landscape of Disney World this year. But first up, I'm going to talk about Cirque du Soleil, because it is absolutely opening and it is absolutely selling out already. Brand new production set to begin previews March 20th, 2020 at Disney Springs, and the official opening date is April 17th. The show is a collaboration between Cirque du Soleil, Walt Disney Animation Studios, and Walt Disney Imagineering, and it's titled Drawn to Life. So, storyline, basically, you're introduced to a little girl, Julie, who discovers an unfinished animation piece left by her late father. She's going to explore her childhood Disney memories and animate the story of her future. So again, lots of people want to see this. Selling out. Get your tickets. And here's another thing that's kind of up in the air. This is called Disney Genie. This is a planning app that's supposed to be coming to Disney World this year. There's not a lot of details. It was announced at D23 this past August. It seems kind of unfinished, to say the least, but it's supposed to work alongside My Disney Experience, even though we're unclear if this will be complimentary for resort guests or an upcharge. Pretty sure it's going to be an upcharge. And the app will have the ability to create customized itineraries geared toward your interests and plan reservations for you. So we'll see how that goes. We're going to definitely keep you updated. Like I said, it seems like it's not moving forward very quickly. We haven't heard anything about it since D23, but Disney did say it's coming and coming quickly, so we'll keep you updated. So there are some amazing things we can expect in 2020 in Walt Disney World. We think it's a great way to kick off the year to share these things we're excited about in the coming months. Let us know what you're excited about experiencing, what you can't wait to ride, what restaurants you can't wait to try, and if you're excited about all the new changes coming to Epcot in 2020. A huge transformation going on. We can't wait to kick off another year of Disney Food Blog. You guys know we're going to be at every opening, covering all the latest news, sharing it all with you. Thanks for following along. Thanks for supporting our channel. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to stick with us through 2020. We'll be here. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching, you guys. This is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.